Driving in the city, the daily drive to work has become a real nightmare for most of us. Stuck in traffic, clogged roads, it's no fun. Well, today we're going to change all that. I'm giving you a little sample first of city traffic as we know it, or as I should be telling you, as they know it in downtown Peru. We're in the second largest city, Arequipa, and we're about to go in search of the Amazon on an amazing adventure. And ahead of me, I can see 2 volcanoes. Prepare yourself. This is about to be a journey you've not seen the likes of ever before, even in Sun Motors. Just check that out for a spectacular scene. That is the Andes, and that tells me we've now started our amazing Amazon adventure. We've left the city behind, we've left roads behind. It's all track and a lot worse to come. And when you're going to do an amazing off-road journey, you need a rather special machine to do it in. And we've gone for the brand new Jeep Grand Cherokee. Jeep is one of the authentic 4x4 brands. It's up alongside Land Rover and Toyota as a vehicle that really can take you places that other vehicles can't. And by the look of what's ahead, it's going to need to be up to that. The Jeep for me, it's a bit like a sort of motoring version of John Wayne. It's an iconic all-American machine that can get anywhere at any time. And now we're on our mission to find the source of the River Amazon, and that is 17,000 feet up there in the Andes Mountains. It's called Nevada Mizmi, and it's on the edge of a volcano. How cool is that?
The more I see of Peru, and particularly the Andes, the more I'm impressed. And as you can see, I'm picking up friends wherever I go. Behind me is just an amazing sight. This is called Colca Valley, and it's known to the locals as the Valley of Wonders because it is such an incredible sight. The valley there is the biggest canyon in Peru. It is twice the depth of the Grand Canyon in America, and that is seriously deep.
We've now just passed 4,000 meters. That's over 13,000 feet above sea level, highest I've ever been. It's decidedly colder from 70 degrees about 3 hours ago. The road is getting rougher, and there's a windy mountainside with hundreds of feet drops down. We can see the mountains are all surrounded by mist and very thundery looking weather. Apparently up here it changes literally within minutes and you can be in deep trouble. Let's hope that's not one of those occasions. This really is something totally different. I'm now driving on top of the Andes, right on top, 5,000 meters, that's 13,000 to 14,000 feet high. And it's like being on a lunar landscape. And I'm now getting involved in my own little practice for the Dakar Rally. This is incredible. I am now on sand. Fortuitously, this car has a little lever where you can go in any conditions in the Jeep, snow, mud, and now I'm in sand mode, and it is performing brilliantly. And I have to say that we've been all suffering quite a bit from altitude sickness, and because we are that high up. But the only thing that isn't suffering is the amazing Jeep Grand Cherokee. It seems to relish wherever you take it.
Oh, good morning. Is it? It is 22:05 in the morning. I'm in a tent halfway up the Andes, 3,800 meters to be precise. As you can hear, I've been sleeping in the middle of a gale overnight. At one stage I thought the tent was going to take off and I'd be back down the Andes. They tell me when I go outside that where we are, and I drove here in the pitch dark last night,
is one of the most spectacular scenes in the whole of the Andes mountain range. So if you'll give me a couple of minutes, I'll just wake myself up properly. Good morning, Amazon. It's a brave new day. I think I may have a couple of minutes to wait. Wow, just look at that. That is absolutely fantastic. Underneath that blanket of clouds sits the amazing Amazon rainforest. I feel like a real explorer for the first time in my life. Behind me, I've got the Amazon rainforest, which is just an amazing experience. I've been watching it coming through the clouds this morning. I'm up at about 3,800 meters on the top of the Andes with the most staggering view you could absolutely imagine. And I'm going to drive from here now down into the rainforest, where we're going to see where the Amazon goes from the source into the rainforest and then into the mighty river Amazon itself. This is really quite a surreal experience this morning. This is something very, very different. And give it its due, this is one of the few vehicles in the world that could have got me to this place and hopefully back down.
The GPS says 5,300 meters. This really is one of the most fantastic sights I've ever seen behind me in all of my travels for Sun motoring in the last 24 years. This is epic proportion stuff. Apparently, even the amazing Jeep, though, for the last 50 meters will not be able to make it. We will have to walk. I am within distance now. I've just taken my first breath of oxygen to get the final 50 meters. I can't believe that this is the source of the Amazon. Follow me. I feel like an explorer. You have to take deep breaths and not walk too quickly. I made the Amazon. I made it. Expedition of the Amazon. It's in Peruvian, but it says this is the source of the Amazon. There it is, down there. This is where the water starts for the famous Amazon River. I'm lost for words, which, as you all know, does not happen very often. I've even got 2 Peruvian photographers and a camera crew to record the date, because sadly our photographer, and I need to check on him, is suffering badly from altitude sickness and is currently back in the Jeep getting some much needed oxygen, which by the time I drive back, I think I'll be needing some more oxygen. The Jeep Grand Cherokee, if you think you need a superb off-roader to get you very definitely to the places that other 4x4s don't get you to, that's the machine. I think what a good time to read the paper. I must read the Sun. This paper has been read in some incredible places around the world, but I think this is up there with the most incredible. Reading the Sun at the source of the Amazon. This is Ken Gibson at the top of the Andes. Mission accomplished.